Baltimore.
East? East to, okay. And where's Brad going?
To Star Wars convention.
To a Star Wars convention. Okay. You, going over to the convention at the garden?
Yeah, I am. I'm more than a Padawan. I passed into being a master. The local council of New York has now appointed me as a grand master, and I've lost my Padawan status.
Good for you. Good for you.
Thank you. I thought it was an incredible achievement. My parents came to the ceremony.
Pretty realistic lightsaber you have there.
Yeah, I got it from a store. You know, it lights up. It's got all these LEDs inside, and it has all those noises. It's got this sensor in it that, like, when it bumps things, it goes. Did you hear that part? Did you see that?
I heard it when it was moving around, yeah, and it got a little...
Well, I was tapping it in the aisle for the other noise. I thought you'd hear it.
I did hear it a little.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I have to say I was a big fan of the movies.
Really?
You know, if I didn't have to go to work, I'd probably go to the convention too. You know, and
Maybe
just I never had the Jedi Master's quick book memorized. I owned it.
You think
so.
your powers of the Force are going to grow if you just keep going to work? Look, man, the Force is real, okay? And that's something you got to know. You got to be able to let go. Let go of your feelings and feel the Force surrounding and binding us, okay?
You know, you're probably right. I mean, you know, I probably should loosen up a little bit and go. You know, I mean, like, you know, I've got to.
Yeah, you're.
You know, there's one thing I've always wanted to ask someone who was like into it.
Yeah.
Why was the the prequels that came out recently?
Yeah.
Why was the fucking technology better before those first 3 movies? That's all I want to know.
Well, because the Force was still like totally used by everyone. You know, the Jedi's were around and they were like cool. They just had a lot of technology.
All right, okay, I can swallow that. I never thought of that. That's actually pretty good, you know,
well,
because I really wanted to like those movies, but you know what? They kind of sucked.
Thanks for picking me up, Dad.
Well, there's no problem, son. How was the convention?
I'm now part of the inner circle.
You are.
I'm part of the Jedi Enclave.
You know, can we close the sunroof? I know you want the lightsaber on and everything, but it's really cold.
Wait. Okay. I had to try. I moved a toothpick, I swear. Dad.
Well,
I swear it.
well, I'd like to see it, you know. I just, at some point, you have to get a job.
What?
But
Father?
I'm sorry I just dropped right into there,
My
but
God.
this is when we have to have a talk. You need to get a job and move all of your collections out of the house.
What? No, that's insane, Dad. I mean, I'm only just now developing my Force powers. Why, just the other day I was able to do a Force push against my Darth Vader doll. It was very encouraging. Well, maybe it was more a Force push with a pillow.
I got this pamphlet for some tech classes at the community college. I thought I I went over to the department over there, and I thought you might fit in. So.
Oh, Dad, they build droids.
Those are actually soundboards, son.
That's okay. I can totally make them into droids. I would be like Anakin. Well, I don't want to be all the way like Anakin. So I could be like the young Anakin Skywalker before Vader.
Yeah, that's
totally.
You know, and you have a choice.
Right.
You know, to change.
Yeah.
You know, and not take the dark side. You know, I'm just trying to meet you
I
where you are.
I hope I don't take the dark side, Dad.
Okay. I hope not either, son, you know, because, frankly, your mother and I have been a little worried. We were very proud. Son! Oh! I'm trying to talk here.
I was hearing you.
It's just,
It's just a call of the dark side, Dad.
No, I don't want my mom to watch! Okay? Parlez-vous anglais-ski?
Wait, Father.
Oh my God. Okay.
All right, that was really weird.
It was very, very weird, okay? Because, do you know what?
The dark side's so cool.
No, it's not cool, son!
Look at that kid.
No! No, son! Stop!
Oh, sorry.
Don't be attracted by the dark side, I guess. Oh my God, what's happening?
You're right. Maybe I should go to community college. That'll keep you away. I have a question about closed-end circuits. So if you have too many closed-end circuits in the system, is it prone to overload?
Yes, actually. It's prone to an overload of ohmage and years. And you don't want both of those things overloaded because then you've got a real situation on your hands. So, yeah.
So I was wondering, if you have a gobo that is projecting a figure onto the ground and you want it to project onto a person, what kind of diffusion rate do you want on that?
Well, you probably want a diffusion rate of about 600. Dots per square cubic inch.
Holy. You want me? What? Did you just do some sort of Vulcan Darth Vader shit? I don't know. Hey, what are you doing Saturday night? You want to go on a date, baby? I can teach you something. So, Professor, I was wondering on these larger keyboards of the electronic sort, is it possible to overload them if you have too many MIDI chords in them?
Well, I suppose if you've got a patch connector, that you could possibly overload